I haven't really talked about Taku very much on this channel, but I heard some interesting and spicy stuff was going on with him lately. So I'm gonna content shark from Internet Versus. Thank you very much for your contribution to my channel, Internet Versus. I appreciate you. Obviously, go watch Internet Versus. I think Internet Versus is fine, right?
Wealth, fame,
I don't know.
power.
I don't know Internet Versus.
I felt really bad on one exam when I basically didn't do any of the reading and still broke the curve on difficult in algebra.
Yeah, I mean, you know, don't feel bad. Take it. We take those. We were just talking about how I got I will say a passing score on my exam. I'll just say a passing score. Enough to pass the class, which is all I need. Anyway, I don't know anything about Internet Versus. Taku, all I know about him, I should say, is that he's a VTuber and he's really annoying and he has a lot of conservative opinions. And apparently he's in very big trouble now for having, you know, some kind of Discord version of Epstein's Island, is what I've heard. That might be a little bit exaggeratory, but let's just take a look, shall we?
Recently, commentary YouTuber Taku has gotten into some hot water. When a
Internet Versus, if you're cool, thank you for your contribution. Go subscribe to Internet Versus and watch the video. If Internet Versus ends up being not being cool, I do not condone Internet Versus, and you should not go follow them or subscribe or have anything to do with them. They're just doing the heavy lifting for me. I'm a sick boy today, okay? I have the flu. Get over
commentary
it.
channel Nicandros put out a video against him, accusing him of hosting a NSFW Patreon Discord server where minors were involved. In his video, Nicandros shows evidence of a minor joining Nux's paid server, stating that their age is 15, and then participating in NSFW activities with the other members, such as sharing explicit material, talking about explicit material, and other things that we will mention in this video.
Cool.
Along with this, Nicandros makes the claim with his own provided evidence that Nux knew this was happening and decided to ignore it.
Oh, I also wanted to say I don't do this a lot because like it does feel like I'm content thieving a little bit, but you know, I'm here to steal content and I'm here to profit off of it, as the great Markiplier once said.
Nux ended up responding to the situation on stream, denying any involvement or knowledge of the minor in his server, but some weren't happy and argued that Nux omitted details in his response, along with him putting it 20 minutes deep into a video about Hassan and simply reacting to—
Hold on, what did I say? I don't like it when they do this. Nux's response is 21 minutes into a 37-minute video on Hassan. This is a completely unacceptable standard for responding to such serious allegations. Okay, so Hassan made a video on it too. That's pretty high up.
I'm putting it 20 minutes deep into a video about Hassan and simply reacting to just one clip on Twitter. There's lots to get into, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet.
Okay, so it was a video about Hassan. Hold on.
Along with him putting it 20 minutes deep into a video about Hassan and simply reacting to just one clip on Twitter.
Okay. So he was reacting to a video about Hassan. Hassan was not reacting to Taku. I think Hassan knows who Taku is, though. Howdy, Gunter. Thank you. So why did I say thank you? Hello. Welcome. Thank you for saying howdy. Sorry, I'm a sick boy today, so if I'm not on the top of my game, that's why.
There's lots to get into, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet versus Taku.
Just to put it in perspective, it feels like, do you guys know that feeling where you're upside down in a swimming pool without covering your nose and water gets up there? It's like that. Like it's not as bad as it was yesterday, because yesterday it felt like full on like that, but it's like that. And also, like, the eustachian tubes in my ears are not opening, and so I cannot release the pressure from my ears, and like noises just kind of pound against my eardrums uncomfortably.
It starts when Throwaway posts this compilation of clips from Nicandros' video, highlighting some of the interactions that this minor had in Taku's paid Discord. And Throwaway—
Taku ran a Discord server where a minor was repeatedly sent obscene and illegal material and was encouraged to engage in self-harm with no effective action taken at the time to prevent or stop it. Video by Nicandros for the full account. Yeah, Nicandros apparently has a very good video on it. I'm not going over that. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not doing that to my editors.
233 captures it by saying, Taku ran a Discord where a minor was repeatedly sent obscene and illegal material and was encouraged to engage in SH, with no effective action taken at the time to prevent or stop it. Video by Nicandros for the full account and Nux's history of EPI. The full video will be linked in the description, but here is a clip compilation of some of the important parts from Nicandros' video.
Red joined the server on September 7th. On day 1, they openly declared themselves to be 14 years old. Okay. They would later claim to be 15 multiple times, but as they openly stated—
By the way, just gonna say, make your server 18+. Just make it 18+, okay? I like right now I'm actually in the process of getting Platinum Politics to make their server 18 plus. Right now they allow 16 and I'm like, just make it 18. Just cut it off at 18. Why bother? Why bother with the bullshit that you get from like you're still an idiot and a child at the age of 18. Okay? That if you cannot make the cutoff 18, like come on, brother. I'm sorry, like Discord servers are no place for children.
They were lying about their age. Red was born in 2004. They had turned 14 soon before they joined the server. The Discord was a pretty small clique, and soon enough, basically everyone on the server knew
I think most people are caught up on what happened. I'm not.
That Red was
and the world must see my reaction.
Underage. Despite this, Taku made the NSFW channel for them a month later.
Oh,
and within a year, they had posted...
That's another thing. Gunter used to have an NSFW channel way back in the day. Even if you're 18 plus, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Like if you're, especially if you're a content creator, like if you're just in a server with like some people that you know, like what it should be is like if you have an NSFW server in your Discord had better just be an NSFW Discord server, and that should be understood before people join it. You know what I mean? Like, but in my opinion, just like don't have one.
242 messages on the channel. There's also an instance where another user pinged Red into the NSFW channel. As far as I can tell, this behavior was not punished. I'm still underage. So, cause you're talking to me, you are all technically pedophiles. Not me. Yup. Remember, the age of consent in Romania is 15, so I can smack your ass all I want. Alan would make similarly inappropriate comments about Red on the 16th of December. But let's return to October 8th.
That's
willing to send me the most disgusting shit you have. I only send it to you because you're 15. Exactly. Nobody else would. I initially planned to traumatize you because you were acting tough, but I underestimated you.
That's insane.
Who, me? I'm not tough. I guess edgy instead of tough. I am edgy. Not that tough though. Yeah, I got that. I need to train you to become tough. Okay. According to Red, on the first day they joined the server, Alan spammed their DMs with a bunch of gore and NSFW content. There are multiple instances of
gore,
Red or
that's
Alan
good.
publicly mentioning Alan sending gore to Red. Here's one from October 6th.
By the way, worth noting that Taku regularly doesn't he go after Nyara and call her a pedophile? Doesn't he? Hasn't he? Hold on. I have to see this. Hasn't he done that? I'm just gonna look at his channel. Why this man's me? Why is this man so fine? You gotta raise your bar, buddy. Bald fat guy in his 30s. Thank you, I appreciate you. Hold on. Brains operating at about 76%. 6-7%. 6-7. Yeah. Look.
Are at war. Right, so this is Nyara, someone that likes grooming children, as far as I understand it. Are at war.
That is so funny. Good job, man. I've been watching the Tim and Eric show with my lovely editor, Dubsy. So now every time I say good job, I just think of, I almost said Tim Heidecker. Better Call Saul. What's his name? Bob Odenkirk. Going, good job. Or what does he say? Nice job. Nice job.
On October 14th, Alan mentioned showing his personal collection to Red. On January 1st, 2019, Alan actually...
How did I not get groomed on the internet? I feel like so many young people are getting groomed now. I don't know. It happens to some people and to others, it doesn't.
Posted a gore image into the voice chat channel and pinged Red. In February 2019, Red reacted to a meme by saying, I can take pictures of men's 2019.
Is this? Oh, that's funny. I like that.
Red reacted to a meme by
that's Hunter.
saying, I can take pictures of men's penises being cut in half, but this is too much even for me. It was a gift and just a tip. Yeah, but dramatic effect, Alan. Shake my head. The message below contains nudity. And if
that's insane. Like, he's not being quiet about it at all. That's crazy.
Go one message further, we can see a message from Taku. Soyboy here is another adult user and also a small anime creator. He already knows that Red is underage. Despite this, he asks Red if he can send them something truly disturbing. Okay, so...
Is this your first time watching the Nux video? Yes. But I'm not watching the full hour of it. I'm just getting like the good bits from our good friend Internet Versus.
Send it to me. BT?
Who I trust with my life.
I expected at least nuggets. If you don't know what that word means, don't look it up. Alan proceeds to drop codes to some extremely obscene comics. Thanks, Alan. Soy, I am extremely disappointed. Red, you scare me. That is actual animal rape and murder. I know. How is that not the most fucked up thing? Alan sent me a video of a man getting his
question
off by a machete. Real life, of course. Taku was pinged about something off topic immediately after that message, but it didn't show up. On January 16th of 2019, Alan posted a bait and switch video into the general chat channel. The thumbnail shows a naked woman, but when the video is played, it switches to a video containing stuff like this. Despite the warnings given by other members to not look at it, Red can be seen giving their reaction to the video. You can take that as a corroboration for my—
Okay, instead of saying don't watch it, Violet, I have some advice for you. Leave the server, okay? Like, leave. Because you're implicated now. Like, just leave. Just, guys, listen. If you're in a Discord server and something like this happens, get the f out, okay? And tell somebody. Report that shit, okay? Do not condone it. Do not stand by and watch it. Don't, like, finger wag at people who are engaging with minors in that fashion. Don't do any of that. Just leave.
Giving their reaction to the video.
Yourselves.
You can take that as a corroboration for my testimony of what the video is. Violet said that Alan should be banned. Taku was then pinged because Alan did something bad. Nux shows up and says, "Wow, didn't see that one coming," and he then leaves. He took no action. He didn't delete the video or punish Alan or anything.
Then Nikandros also posted his own video on Twitter, garnering some responses and captioning it, "New video. Before Taku was a far-right demagogue raving against the hedonism and the degeneracy of the left. During the peak years of his career, he ruled YouTube
every time, man. Fell for it again. Not fell for it again. This isn't fell for it again. This is the what is it called? Pedocon theory.
As its EPI emperor, who always prioritized profits over basic child safety. Link below, then he links it below, and Foxy Heaven replies, "After watching this entire video, I am sickened by the fact that he was the very first VTuber to support me and DM me privately. I'm also very upset by the fact that he followed me and supported me during the time he was doing this disgusting behavior." Batty quote tweets Nikandros by saying, "This video is incredibly disturbing, and all I see is just jokes about Nux being annoying. The idea of—
What happened to a subscriber count? Does anybody have the sauce on that? Okay, currently at 2 million, but where is live subscriber chart? Yeah, but I want to see, like, can it go backwards? Look, it's just like started when I opened the page and it's like ticking forward, but I want to see, like, let me try a different one. There we go. Minus 10K subscribers for the last 30 days. Whoa. Minus 568,000 views on Saturday. Damn. So this is in June of last year. Oh, this is views. I'm not as interested in views. I'm interested in subs. That's awesome.
Not just owning, but being active in and profiting off of a server.
Controversies actually matter to the bottom line. There are people who are going to just stick around. People just forget. Like, when's the last time we talked about Destiny shit going on? You know, people don't really seem to give a shit about that anymore. They just kind of brushed over it.
Where a minor is getting publicly groomed, pushed to drop out of school, and SH makes me ill. I'm glad to see that it seems like the victim is healing and getting their life back together.
One thing that's about the earlier parts of the video that's important to note is how implicated other massive YouTubers are with this creep. Yeah, of course. No. This isn't just Taku. It's never just one guy. No, anybody associated with Taku can also be scrutinized, for sure.
But oh my god, I cannot imagine allowing something like this to go on. I am just at a total loss. Mr. T-Bird Gaming replies, "What you just described is on his YouTube channel too, by the way. It's not like it was only done in private, and others help him along the way. Charlie, Muda, Iron Mouse, Oompaville, Quite, etc." And Batty replies, "The creator Charlie, Muda..."
It describes others have Charlie, Muda. Wait, did is that Moist Critical? Well, I like Moist Critical, so there's no way he's implicated.
Iron Mouse, Oompaville, Quite, etc. And Batty replies, "The creators I follow that he collabed with do their due diligence in maintaining 18+ communities, and I can imagine we're not aware he was allowing minors access to uncensored NSFW material. I think saying they helped him by participating in React content is a bit misguided." Jazzington quote tweets Nikandros' post by saying, "Learning Taku ran a Patreon Discord server, which he was extremely active in, with a NSFW channel where minors would send corn, and I'm not surprised in the slightest. This video also shows a pretty clear-cut example of a minor being groomed in this server, being sent corn and
in the video, he reacts to pornography with Nux. That's pretty shitty. Listen, I don't like that. I'd have to look into that more.
Extreme gore, and the groomer was Nux's friend who was shouted out in multiple videos, and it's extremely obvious Nux knew this was happening.
Well, I don't know. Is it like... I don't know. I'm going to focus on Nux Taku for right now.
Is the same guy that has now pivoted to right-wing content and screaming about trans people grooming kids, despite uploading diet corn for his audience of 14-year-olds for years. How is this guy prevalent at all? At quite, you're allowed to leave the VC if your friend Nux Taku starts showing you lollycorn. Just saying, bro, it's really easy. Attaching this clip.
This person proceeds to pleasure himself.
Yep. No, wow. What do you consider that? What are your?
I watched his videos on what is it called? Amazing Digital Circus. I thought he was cool.
Your thoughts on this, Nux?
Not as rapey as the next one I'm going to show you.
Oh boy.
Charlie House replies, I feel bad for everything that happened to Quite still, of course. But man, it's starting to seem like he's just as bad as Weast and Nux. Do quote tweets Chazington's post with a screenshot of all of these creators and Nux Taku.
What is wrong with people? Just be normal. How hard is that, you know? I'm not saying I do it, but like, it's not that hard.
On a panel, and Do captions it by saying, being in a Nux Taku video is the YouTube equivalent of being on the Epstein files. What are these guys doing? I'm not surprised at all with Mudahar, Turkey Tom, and Moist Critical frequently collabing with him, but Quite? And Tippity replies, Nux had anime YouTube on lock for a while in like 2019 to 2022. It was slop, but it had the numbers. And Do replies, hentai anime YouTube in 2019 sounds like the worst thing ever. And Tippity replies, it was so bad, even for the time. We had it so much better with people, Demolition D and Digibro back in 2015. All hell broke loose after like 2018 and all became slob. And Shamu quotes this post with this clip in the caption, Nux Taku was making NSFW channels for minors in his Discord where people were talking sexually to them and sending them bestiality corn. Crazy video from Nicandros.
The NSFW channel wasn't there from the start. We can trace its creation to this exchange from October 15th, 2018, where we can see this user, who from now on will be called Red, repeatedly asking Nux to create it.
So wait, I'm not saying that it being there from the start would have been better, but like, how do you... Okay, so if you're going to make a Discord server and put an NSFW channel into it, and then like you invite a bunch of people in and some of them happen to be minors, you know, I guess you could make the argument that the minors slipped through the cracks, right? But like... You know that minors are there, and then you add an NSFW channel? That's crazy work, man. That's insane.
If we look at the time and date of these messages, the NSFW channel was made 2 minutes later. In response to this, Red raised the NSFW channel was made 2 minutes later. In response to this, Red raised their Patreon pledge, and Nux gave them a thumbs up. For a brief moment, let me take you to August of 2024. Nux Taku is finally being pressed about his past content, and he was actually pushed into making a response.
The biggest shock to me to this day, entering the broader...
Okay, sorry, I missed that. That's... I just... Like, how do you... How old is he? How old is he? Not that it matters because he's an adult, but like, at the same time, I don't know. What else can I possibly add?
Commentary sphere was the dangers lurking around every corner in regards to children. Children are not safe on the internet. I only became chronically online after high school, but I couldn't imagine what it would do to me if I was in some YouTuber's Discord server at the age of 12 or 14.
You couldn't imagine. You don't need to. Red joined the server on September 7th. On day 1, they openly declared themselves to be 14 years old. They would later claim to be 15 multiple times, but as they openly stated, they were lying about their age. Red was
they said they were 14, but 1 year later they're mysteriously claiming to be 15.
Born in 2000.
Then Shamu attaches this screenshot of an anonymous user saying, "Ha, I'm still underage, so because you are talking to me, you are all technically pedophiles." And a deleted user replies, "Not me." And the redacted user says, "Yep." And the deleted user says, "Remember, age of consent in Romania is 15, so I can smack your ass all I want." Then this redacted user says, "Bestiality, come on, I expected at least nugget." And the deleted user replies, "Something redacted." And Soyboy says, "This is the most fucked up thing I have access to." And the deleted user says, "A redacted word for the nuggets. Don't ask me why I know them off the top of my head."
I am so scared for kids right now, like, especially teenagers. It's got to be rough out there for teenagers right now. I believe blatantly tagging stuff like Pokemon and NSFW content. I know a couple of Twitch streamers pull a prank on minors where minors enter a raffle to win an Amazon gift card, and those that sign up get banned by the Twitch mods. Wait, what? Why would you do that? That just sounds shitty.
And the redacted user says, thanks, Alon. Soy, I am extremely disappointed. Then Shamu continues saying, bro, they are doing self-harm with a kid in his Discord and walking them through it. This is fucked.
Yeah.
And there's the redacted user saying, okay, thanks. If I needed to, I could do it with a kitchen knife. And the lead user says, if you blank yourself, you'll realize the pain is pretty whatever. And the redacted user says, okay.
Guys, go on Twitter and type hashtag arrest Nux Taku. Hashtag arrest Nux Taku. Arrest Nux Taku. Hashtag arrest Nux Taku.
The little owl replies, bro, this makes me feel sick. Hassan then quote tweets Shamu's post here, screenshotting Nux's channel when you search Hassan, showing Nux making multiple videos on Hassan. True. And he captions it by saying, judge me by my enemies. Throwaway also tweets out this clip of Hassan reacting to Nicandros's video with the caption, Hassan Piker questions why so many scandals emerge from Asmongold's orbit.
Why are all of your most unwell haters pedophiles? This is crazy every fucking time, dude. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
It does happen a lot. Okay, I'm not a Hassan Glazer like I used to be, but it does happen to him quite a bit. I have to say.
But apparently, before Nux Taku was a far-right demagogue raving against hedonism and the degeneracy of the left, during the peak years of his career, he ruled YouTube as its EPI emperor who always prioritized profits over basic child safety.
That's a pretty good green flag for me.
Doesn't Asmongold always watch this guy? Yeah. He does.
What in God's name is
that? Asmongold, yeah. He loves Nux Taku and Rape Tone.
How about no?
It's just interesting because, like, virtually all of these guys that are a part of that orbit of fuck Hassan content creators have been slowly but surely being outed as pedophiles and sex pests of different varieties, sexual assaulters, rapists.
Hassan has his own weirdo old content too. He's in a glass house throwing stones. I heard him say something like, I think the worst one was a joke that he made about old enough, like ages on the clock, old enough for the cock or something like that. Like, what was it? Like, it was some gross joke like that. Like, I'm sorry, it was just edgy. It was just edgy. Like, I don't think that Hassan is, like, has ever actively done anything even when you say a glass house throwing stones, I'm sorry, but anything that Hassan has done does not hold a single candle to this. There's no way. I'm sorry. There's just no way.
Just so strange. It's just so odd.
Then over on r/VTuber Drama, source numerous 1244 posts Nicandros's video with the caption, Nux Taku exposed for having a 14-year-old in his NSFW Discord server, and captions it, adults in the server inappropriately interacted with the minor. And Training Smell replies, I dropped him when the Taiga drama happened. And Quirky Serene Frenzy says, I'm not sure when I dropped the guy, but he was just annoying AF. So glad I don't watch Nux. And God of Death says, I dropped him after the V Shoujo shit went down between him and the girls. And Wawa Hero replies, I found out about him through that video and assumed he was talking about a resolved case. My jaw hit the fucking floor when I realized he made a video about a case that hadn't even gone to trial yet. Offside Spy says, it's alright guys, he already lives where famous people escaped to and found out of diddling kids. And Hot Dust replies, what? Did he actually move? Where to? And Offside Spy says, as far as I know, he lives in Israel, but then the Zombie Jesus says, doesn't he live in Canada? And Offside corrects himself saying, my mistake. He is Israeli, but he's not there currently. Then on the YouTube drama subreddit, Hella Hellbent posted the video with the caption, new expo.
Also, can we talk about like the absolute edge in this? Like just right off the rip, too much going on in my opinion. It's just too much. Like, you gotta... I don't know. It's a little too much. It's not like loud, but it's pretty loud. You know what I mean?
Nux Taku reveals the shocking extent of reckless endangerment of Nux's child audience, and they add reposting with added context. YouTuber Nicandros dropped an in-depth investigation into Nux Taku, a large commentary and media review creator with a long-standing focus on anime and cartoons. The video describes how Nux willingly and deliberately promoted NSFW content to his child audience, utilizing it for—
If I had a VTuber avatar, it would literally just be like me. It would just be a fat bald guy. Nux is Israeli, born in Canada and currently living in Florida. Oh, in Florida, that explains it. He's under the protection of Ron DeSantis. That's why he hasn't been arrested
channel
yet.
growth, encouraged NSFW
As long as
submissions
he
from
keeps saying
audience
he
with
hates
no age
trans
restriction
kids
or
and wants them to
verification,
die,
resulting in him receiving submissions and interactions
fine.
from verifiable children. Open a 16+ Discord server with several NSFW channels, including VC. The channels had to be closed 3 days later due to minors joining the channels for the sake of Discord partnership, but Nux allowed
I'm gonna turn up my
alternative NSFW fan servers to be promoted. Ran a non-age restricted Patreon server where at least one minor was subjected to inappropriate and harmful content and interactions, sexual material, gore, encouragements of SH. Hypocritically chastised Twitch and Ava Chris Tyson for minor endangerment, despite all of the above being much worse. Do you think this is the end of Nux Taku's career? How do you predict Nux's YouTuber buddies, Mudahar, Tectone, Tactical Templar, will react? Modadib replies, do you think this is the end of Nux Taku's career? That would require either the content platforms to care about who they host, or the audiences of these people to hold them to account. I'm not holding my breath. Guys, if Nux's large creator friends cut ties with him, it would be a step in the right direction though. And Comprehensive Ad says, does he even have any large creators still actively associated with him still? And Hellbin says, Tectone associates with him actively. Mudahar has not mentioned him lately, but I would argue would be kind of required to respond to this due to the controversy / his defense after some flip-flopping of Nux last year. It also wouldn't be unreasonable of audiences to ask other large creators who had collabed with Nux previously, example Moist Critical, for their takes on this. Lord Chili says, I mean, outside of losing his channel, Nux had already lost most of his friends. No big VTubers acknowledge him anymore. Doesn't collab with anyone he used to. Not even Lost Paws, who was someone he was constantly collabing with, even bothers to mention him. Dude threw everything away to become a right-wing grifter, which is insane because he's not even American. Like, the whole anti-woke is clown behavior, but getting mad at shit that's not even happening in your country is wild to me. He talks like US politics impact him. And Fofa says he talks like US politics impact him. It absolutely does. It's a world power. Culture war brain rot is rarely globally impactful by itself, but the last year of foreign invasions, global economic chaos, and global political sex trafficking revelations were the result of US culture wars. Red Logic tweets out, be Nux Taku. Grow channel by becoming the hentai channel and embracing lolicons. Invite mainstream creators to his videos. Begins to pander to normies. Eventually / subsequently distances himself from the audience / content that made him successful. Attacks creators and lolicons in the community that made him successful. I don't hate lolicons, it's the hentai of it. Becomes a moralist and political channel. Becomes anti-corn while having made his career on hentai, while he actively condemns those who do the same. Calls out creators who enabled predatory behavior in their community and called them pedophiles. Meanwhile, he left his Discord server damn near unmoderated for half his channel career until he was forced to get moderators, and they still didn't moderate worth a shit. Moral of the story, fake moralists, whether on the left or right, Republican or Democrats, are always hiding shit in their closet. Also, Tyga deserved better. I might be a Republican too, but I don't care.
It's so funny when they're like, oh, it's the left and the right doing it, when every single time, like it's on the right, like every time. Like, I'm not saying that there are no leftists or Democrats or anything, whatever. Well, there are obviously Democrats who have shit in their closet, but like, when's the last time like a leftist was credibly accused of some shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, the worst they have on Hassan is that he shocked his dog. Like, I'm sorry, it's just, it can't hold a candle to this, right? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Can't stand these people who claim to be anti-corn while their entire lives or career were built on it. You and the skeletons in your closet. Then Nux Taku ended up responding to the situation and throwaway post this clip with the caption, Nux Taku comments on his expose by Nicandros and the backlash.
People are accusing you of being a pedophile because of a Discord. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that a bit today. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be rude. You know what? We'll save it for when I talk about it. It might have been one of the most disingenuous, slanderous campaigns ever. But we'll talk about it a bit.
I mean,
it's unbelievable to be honest. It really is. It's like, oh,
I mean, it is unbelievable, just not in the way you mean it.
Guy got groomed in a Discord, which is fucking awful. Don't get me wrong, and I'm really sorry if I contributed to that at all.
Slot, by the way?
It's really fucking awful. But I really didn't contribute to that much at all.
Okay, man.
To be honest, like if we were being honest,
substance.
He doesn't even sound like he believes himself. Listen.
Awful. It really is. It's like, oh, a guy got groomed in a Discord, which is fucking awful. Don't get me wrong, and I'm really sorry if I contributed to that at all. It's really fucking awful. But I really didn't contribute to that much at all, to be honest. Like if we were being honest.
That's crazy.
Substance replies, someone checked Nux's hard drives already.
The most innocent man
Eli
alive.
says, probably not a good sign if you have to hedge about how much you contributed to a child being groomed. Not Sorry says, it's so convenient how he's always just unaware of the thing that's happening that everyone else is aware of. Normies who don't watch anime knew that Chadman drew pizza, but the lolicon-loving freak had no idea. Everyone in his server knew it was a kid, but he had no idea. At a certain point, a duck is just a duck. And Nicandros quote tweets Throwaway by saying, it was happening on your Discord you directly financially benefited from. And Eshkar replies, how much do you want to bet that if/when he makes a reaction video, he's not even going to watch the whole thing? We'll just watch small clips of it and have no evidence to back up his denials. And Nicandros says he saw one clip of it on Twitter and didn't even watch it fully. Throwaway also posts this clip with the caption, Nux Taku explains what he thinks happened in his Discord.
No, so basically, all right, dude, it's this is just going to be like a 1 second thing, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. They're calling you a grifter? Yeah, they call me a grifter because they disagree with
Welcome to with my mic, the show. Troubleshooting the microphone, the show.
my opinions. That's how it works. Essentially, from what I understand, someone entered a Discord and lied about their age, and
oh my god, the voice meter noise gate is actually doing its job. Let's go.
Someone else in the Discord, in one of my servers over the years, and someone messaged that guy lewd stuff.
Oh, he is talking about it. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta go back. I was fucking with my mic.
This is just going to be like a 1 second thing, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. They're calling you a grifter? Yeah, they call me a grifter because they disagree with my opinions. That's how it works. Essentially, from what I understand, someone entered a Discord and lied about their age, and someone else in the Discord
least of your
in one of my servers
here.
over the years, and someone messaged that guy lewd stuff, which is awful. But yeah,
in your server, and you watched it happen.
Kids aren't logging into 18+ servers. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's bullshit. You run that server, man. That is his server, right? Like that's his server. I'm not misunderstanding that. Like you run that server, and even if you don't run it, you were there. You were there, like you allowed that to happen. You don't get to say, oh, his parents should have been there to make sure that he wasn't in my server so that I could groom him. That's ridiculous. If that were the case, then like every pedophile alive could just toss it back at the parents and be like, well, you know, at the end of the day, it's actually your fault if you think about it.
It's awful, don't get me wrong, but that's that.
And Velnius replies, dude, you saw him say he was 15. Ghost X Napa says,
exactly. Shocking a dog and
a
child ring thing is not close.
Nux can't lie around that. Nicandros quote tweets this post by Throwaway, laughing and saying, he is so screwed. Bandit090 also posts this clip on the YouTube drama subreddit with the caption, in response to Nicandros' video, Nux Taku blatantly lies and obfuscates about not knowing the age of a minor in his Patreon Discord server.
And this video was like a 10-year anniversary. This was not like some apology, whatever. Anywho, and also, valid statement. I was right.
You couldn't imagine. You don't need to.
All right.
Red joined.
I don't understand how all these people who get caught, like who was that one dude who got caught in the Notes app? What was his name? I know one of you knows who I'm talking about. It was a big thing. Like I had no idea who the guy was. Most people didn't know who the guy was until he opened his Notes app and it showed. It just showed a link to like to CSAM. Who was it? Come on, one of you has the name. Come on, who is it? We're not moving on until I have the name, and I'm not looking it up myself. There's 33 of you in here. Come on. I know one of you's got it. Lakari, thank you. Yeah, like Lakari, like it literally happened like to Lakari, and what does he do? He sits there and like tries to confidently play it off. Like I've accidentally shown links to porn before on my stream long time ago, but it has happened, okay? And as soon as that happens, like I'm hiding that shit. I'm not saying another word about it. And if somebody brings it up to me, like I'll, you know, like, and that's just a regular ass porn link, you know? Like we're talking illicit, illegal material here in Lakari's case, okay? And in Nux Taku's case, it's like not just illegal material, illegal activity. Like this is so, I honestly, I don't want to like compare two bad bitches, but like this is pretty bad. even by like what Lakari did standards.
Server on September 7th. On day 1, they openly declared themselves to be 14 years old.
I didn't know about this.
They would later claim to be 15 multiple times, but as they
I didn't know about this.
openly stated, they were lying about their age. Red was
So they were lying about their age.
born in 2004.
Yeah. So, look, man, I don't know how a minor even got into this Discord server because, as I'm sure he mentioned this in the longer
what
video.
What are you talking about?
Tried to slander me on purpose over here. But this was a Patreon.
This is not slander.
For those of you that are unaware, Patreon servers are inherently 18 plus because if
this is just a thing that happened, how is that slander?
you want to become a patron, if you want to join a creator's membership as a patron, or provide membership as a creator, you must be at least 18 years old or have permission from a parent or guardian. All right. Quite literally, that obviously didn't happen. This was inherently an 18 plus Discord server. So if someone lied or stole their mom's credit card or
Inherently,
their mom let their kid join.
What? Wait. Inherently an 18 plus Discord server? If you want to join a creator's membership as a Patreon or provide membership as a creator, you must be at least 18 years old or have permission from a parent or guardian. Or have permission from a parent or guardian. Okay? Just because, okay, let's say, by the way, that his parents did give him permission to be there, and he's 15, right? And they knew everything that was going on. Okay, obviously that implicates the parents as well, but the parents are not you. You were the one like facilitating all of this. Come on, man.
Join a Discord server from a guy that was making more, adult focused content on my YouTube channel. That is. The parents'
and you
fault.
knew he was there.
Just
you
to
did
be
not
clear,
ban him.
Again, I'm really sorry if any bad thing happened to any person in
Not only did you not ban him, you literally made a porn channel for him. That's crazy, brother.
any of my servers. Obviously, that's disgusting and horrible. However, it was.
He said it was a 16 plus server on his old YouTube channel. His old YouTube video. I mean, you know, like potato,
It's an 18
right?
plus server. That's one. And two, also important to mention, this not safe for work tab.
Even then, he was
ended
only
up
15.
this channel, this not safe for work channel, which again, I regret. I don't think I should have ever done that. That was definitely a mistake on my part. I'm not trying to say it wasn't, but 2018, 8 years ago, I guess didn't think about it clearly enough. This server was removed, this channel with the not safe for work thing was removed really quickly after it was made.
Oh, he's so worked up.
If I remember correctly.
He's so, look at his,
and even more importantly,
like nervous.
this also had an age verification.
Listen.
This also had an age verification. You needed to click that you were 18 plus to join this channel in the server. All right. So, anywho, the point that I'm trying to make is, yeah, I fucked up by having a not safe for work server. I definitely regret that. But yeah, all right. Calling me a pedophile for this is insane levels of slander.
The poster then continues saying, Nux opened an NSFW channel for this minor in exchange for an increased.
You made it NSFW for the 15-year-old. You did it for him, dog. It wasn't NSFW until he showed up and was like, hey, make an NSFW.
Patreon pledge. Nux also claims the channel was
I'm
quickly
not
taken
misunderstanding
down.
that.
However,
Right? That's
Nicandros
what
has
happened?
verified that it's still up, just inactive. Nonstop Disco replies, I'm sorry, but I'll always side-eye
That's what
Muda
somebody in
and
my
Uba
chat
for
said, and I
platforming
trust
this
them with
guy
my life.
as long as they did. And Pretty Key says, don't give Charlie a pass either. And then General replies, I don't give anyone involved with that podcast in any way a pass. It was always weird as and I couldn't stand listening to it. Logan McGowan said,
No, anybody who platformed this guy, including Charlie, should be side-eyed for this, okay? I do think that, you know, it would warrant a response from Charlie. I think so, for sure. And I love Charlie. Everybody knows that I love Charlie. But you know, this is worth addressing.
Says his avatar is so fucking ugly, man. And Noble replies, his avatar and his voice. The way he talks is so annoying to me. I don't understand how people listen to this man for longer than 2 minutes without losing it. His VTuber model is also just genuinely awful, both in terms of design and in terms of rigging.
That's what
and
I'm
I don't understand
saying.
it because he's a big enough name to just have some
VTuber model, way over the top. Like, it's... I appreciate the attempt at creativity, but it's too much. Like, you gotta pick a lane and, like, in a theme. Like, what's the point of him looking like that? You know what I mean? You look at Nyara. Nyara, cute fox girl. What do you get from Nyara's VTuber model? Cute fox girl. Very simple. It's basic, but you know it works, okay? Nekosaurus, big booba. Big booba lady who is also sometimes a slime. You know? It's very simple. It works. I don't understand the design. Why does he look like that? I don't get it.
One competent
What
make
is
one
he?
that moves normally. Then JStalk tweets out these screenshots of the video that Nux Taku responded to the whole situation on with the caption.
I do hope they're working on something. I know Muda and Charlie might have a legal team on standby for things like this. I don't like Muda that much. I used to kind of sort of like him, but like I don't like his vibes. I like Charlie, and I think Charlie has good vibes. I don't know about Muda.
Lying rat Nux Taku just
how about
his response to in a Hassan is bad video on his second channel. The thumbnail and title don't even remotely hint at him responding to the allegations. His response is nothing but lies and misrepresentations. And it's this thumbnail of Hassan looking like he's getting arrested, and the caption, "It backfired, he fucking found out," showing that this is the one where he responded to a clip of Nicander's video. JStalk then continues, Nux's response is 21 minutes.
Horrendous clickbait. Like, are you kidding me?
Hassan looking like he's getting arrested, and the caption, "It backfired, he found out," showing that this is the one where he responded to a clip of Nicander's video. Lying. JStalk then continues, Nux's response is 21 minutes into a 37-minute video on Hassan. This is a completely unacceptable standard for responding to such serious allegations. Watch the full video on stream or off and respond to the allegations directly, Nux.
That is crazy. You like hide the response. You like tuck it inside of a segment and go like, oh, nobody will find it here. Like, of course they will. You have almost 1 million subscribers. Of course they're going to find it, man.
Deserves it. Hassan,
does he have 2 million? No, he's at 2 million. Why did I say almost 1 million? I feel like I saw 900,000 somewhere. I don't know. He's got 2 million subscribers. Of course people are going to see it. That's my point.
Himself then replies to JStalk and says, at some point, their audiences will realize that Hassan Bad isn't a pivot that works.
Oh, he's supposed to be a humanized Sans that he stole from someone on DeviantArt with a red X mask. That's pretty cool.
A court system nor the court of public opinion, right? And JStalk says, I personally wouldn't count on their audiences doing anything that requires critical thought. Nicandros replies to Hassan by saying, I would really appreciate it if you fully watched my video and revised your statement about Nux instead of basically saying, yup, Nux is a sex criminal and pedophile, and this proves it. Now all these reptiles are going to claim that I'm making those claims about Nux, and they'll show, oh,
900K is his Nux in our account. Oh, got it.
The video doesn't actually prove those things to undermine my expose. What you said about him is factually inaccurate, but what he truly is far worse. This dude is a soulless chameleon who will do and say anything for money. Denims was unable to watch the last 20 minutes because of how disgusting the stuff this guy has enabled is, and it's dead to rights that he knew.
You know, Denims knows who I am, guys. I don't know
what was going on, what he endorsed, and what he was a direct beneficiary of. If this stuff gets blasted out
Denims,
there,
if you see
this guy's time as a public figure is over.
No,
I know the video is a bit long, but that has to make it worthwhile. No, this guy was friends with and defended Nux Taku will instantly discredit anyone, and all of your biggest ops are connected to this guy. Asmongold owns Mythic Talent, and he has this guy signed up. Beck Evangelista replies, you're asking too much from him,
Sorry,
brother.
I'm like barely
Both
paying
these
attention right now.
are in a cold war and won't completely
honestly,
each other
the fact that I'm okay, it's only 10 minutes, 10 seconds left anyway.
Their checkered past. Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives Kiko, Salsa.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much once again. Internet Versus video. Okay, I don't know Internet Versus very well. They seem like a chill person, so you know, go check them out. I suppose if they're not a chill person, then screw them. I guess, but yeah, that's crazy, man. Nux Taku, I don't think you're beating the allegations, buddy. I cannot believe that it's a fucking stolen DeviantArt. A stolen DeviantArt model. That's so funny. I don't know how good coverage that was, but I had a fun time. I hope you did too, guys. No, well, I shouldn't say I had a fun time because this is a pretty shit. Like with a 15-year-old, like that's crazy. I don't know if I'd put it on Epstein levels, but let's not put two bad bitches against each other here. Like this is pretty bad. Okay, like you literally did like groom a 15-year-old. Okay, like that's kind of crazy, man. If nothing else, like the best I can say is that you sat by and watched it happen in your server, dog. Like that is crazy work. You cannot deny that that happened. And the fact that you're trying to is hilarious and also sad. And also the fact that you call my friend Nyara a pedophile while doing all this shit. That's crazy. That's the craziest part to me. But then again, I guess, you know, every accusation is a confession, yeah? Hi, thanks so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. I just wanted to let you all know that I love and appreciate everybody in my community, whether you can support me financially or just by liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It helps way more than you know. That being said, I do want to give a very special thanks to my tier 4 subs, which would be Space Timid and Hot Take Andy. And thanks so much to my monetary subscribers from any of the tiered subs or anybody who gives me money in any form, including going to my Patreon shop, donating money to me directly. It all helps way more than you know. If you do decide to help me financially, you can get some really cool perks like early access to content, exclusive access to censored videos, also some really cool badges next to your name. Even if you can't afford a monetary subscription, just watching, sharing, and commenting on my content helps way more than you know. Thanks again, and I will see you all in the next video.